Hello everybody and welcome to another episode here of Sky Factory 3 with my good friend here, Peddy. How you doing?
I'm totally doing good.
Yes.
It's such a good view behind us.
It's awesome now it's working, isn't it? And it's, my eyes aren't so good, but yeah. that's pretty awesome.
Just shake your head a little bit.
They're just so weird, aren't they? They just bounce around. Enough of that. I'm taking my eyes off of that. Right, what are we doing today? So we've got this going, and it doesn't produce much power. And we did sort of make those a couple of generators, but I think we need to try and automate this sieving in that now, don't we? So as a thing. So it's I think that's what we'll be doing today.
Yeah, maybe we should tell everybody what we have been doing in between episodes, because we have been experimenting a little bit. As you can see, if you look closely towards the windmill, there's now a dynamo attached to it. So we were taking the energy out of there, and it is by far not enough.
Yeah, I think it was enough to power one sort of
auto hammer.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. Because we have been making an auto hammer and an auto sieve, which we can see right over here on our little platform, our landing platform. And
our airship.
This is where I moved everything now. You haven't seen this.
No.
So let me quickly explain what I'm doing here. I've been taking one of your magmatic generators, which is producing power out of lava. And I'm feeding lava into that, and also now stone into the crucibles, because until like a few hours ago we had to manually put cobblestone into those crucibles, and that was just a pain.
Okay,
and
so basically you got a transfer node from that chest,
and
then that drops all those into these crucibles, and then
also into this hammer. This hammer
oh
thing
yes,
here.
Okay, that comes across.
That's
the top.
why it's connected. And then from the liquid transfer nodes, it goes into the magmatic dynamo. It can interfere if you have items and fluids in the same pipes. That doesn't matter. It will find its destination.
Yeah, it automatically knows, doesn't it, sort of thing. So which is quite nice, utilizing the same pipes for liquids and solids. So I've just seen the furnace click on those, and I presume because that is right next to these, it powers it. It doesn't need any power pipes or anything.
And that's why I put it this way. And then I'm from the hammer, I'm feeding into the chest here. It also feeds into the sieve. If it has something to put in there, I couldn't bother to remove the connection. And then from the chest, it just takes it into the sieve, and from the sieve into this chest. And if we have a look into the chest, we've got a ton of items now.
Nice. Yes.
It's not only the stuff that you take the diamonds, I would take the redstone then.
Yeah, you like redstone, don't you?
That's
a full set of armor there.
I was also putting down a lot of gravel and hammering it into dust to get the redstone, because redstone is what we are mostly short on.
Definitely. Need to do something about that quickly.
I found a problem with this setup.
What's that?
It is that we don't get enough lava for the magmatic generator.
Yeah.
I've been playing before, and usually I had a crucible with fire underneath, which is ×2.
Yeah. And
that would feed the magmatic generator. Now over here we've got 3 crucibles ×1, and it's not producing enough lava to give power to the machines. I don't know why.
Is it not just the fact that it's using that, and then we're using more power than it's producing?
I know you can actually see that the machines are stopping. So we are not producing.
Not producing enough lava.
Might be actually the case, because I had 9 machines attached to 5 magmatic generators, while we have 2 attached to 1 here, so I had half a spare one, which might be the difference.
Yeah. Well, we can make this produce lava quicker by putting lava underneath it. Obviously not on here because we've got wood.
That's the thing.
Before you said anything. So we can speed up the lava production, can't we? And see what that does. But we need to move this setup over somewhere else.
Yeah, into the windmill, I think, because there we have the interface for it, and it would look pretty cool. Now you could see that the furnace actually turned off for a moment, if you saw that.
Yeah.
So we'll craft the stuff together, I think.
Yeah.
And then move it into there and show our setup for Sieving. And then I have some ideas what we could do next.
Okay, well let's get that moved over and sorted out and come back.
All right. We've got the sieves now over here. It looks kind of neat, doesn't it?
It looks very neat.
It's all Chris's fault that I used this word. Let me quickly explain what this is doing. We are filling in the inside. You can see the pipe up there. We can also go to the inside. Cobblestone into the first row of hammers. Then the gravel that we produce in there should be moved down to the next layer where we sieve it in one sieve. And then we are hammering it in the other 2 slots to sand, which we then sieve in one of the rows, and we are hammering it to dust, and then we are like sieving the dust. So we sieve everything and put it into the diamond chest that we got right there. But it's
no,
not
that's
working.
a theory. Because clearly these middle hammers are not hammering, are they?
Yeah. They don't get any items, and it took us a fair bit to figure out what is wrong, why items are not transferred. And then we checked on it, and we need a transfer node and an anvil to create something so they can kind of shift the items from one to the next one.
It's got to go at the top. So you
top.
put that there, and that there.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
So that gives us flat transfer nodes, and we can hopefully do that now real quick. Put those in. So this will create a little bit of a mess because it will drop items everywhere. Oh no, the connections are breaking. And my pickaxe is breaking.
And I managed to catch the mesh that flew out.
Ooh, it flew out to the front. Can you break the other stuff? I can start placing those. So yeah, this is doing it.
That one. That one and that one.
Okay, and now we can place it back. I will do it from the outside, so it's all nicely positioned. So I've got 2 hammers. 1, 2, and we can place the sieve here. And then those 2, of course, need again connections. Can you place a hammer and a sieve?
Sorry, I'm just playing a mesh in the sieve, not a hammer.
Oh, I made a mistake.
I've got an auto hammer and a sieve
again?
here. Which one?
I don't, the one right where I placed the flat transfer node on.
That thing there? Whoa, they fly. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That was a close
they
one.
fly out a bit, don't they? So it's
yeah.
Right, I'm going to put these in your body so you've got them. And a connector. And a diamond mesh
so we need
somewhere.
the
Right, got a mesh.
and then the hammer goes here. Put this underneath, and is it 2 times the same guy there?
Yes, it is actually. Yeah, we've got Esgodak, which we're gonna have to name these when we get some name tags.
Yeah, now it's forwarding the items if you have a look inside, which is pretty good. And now we just need to connect the power again.
Which one had the diamond sieve in it? Do you know?
I put it in the lowest one.
That's in there. So yeah, you need the power, and the other 2 need meshes.
So the power is pretty cool. I like this because it's actually hanging cables. And as you can see on the back side here, these are all running to one spot and then going through the ground, because down there we have been creating a little bit of a energy production, let's say. Do you want to quickly explain what we've got going on here? So that's where the cable is coming from.
Yeah, so we've got on the end here, we've got another cobblestone generator, so we made one of those. And it's basically the same setup as before, so we've got the cobble coming out, going into these 3 crucibles, but this time we've got lava underneath. So they are producing the lava much, much faster. You can see they're actually all full. Actually, no, that end one needs connecting.
Yeah,
but yeah, basically,
lava.
which probably isn't helping with our energy consumption if only one's getting lava, but that's
this might be the whole issue that we had.
That probably needs a liquid
Yeah, I don't have that.
No, I don't either. Okay, we'll sort that. But yeah, essentially the lava's then going out into these generators here. So we've made ourselves 2 of the lava generators, and we've got our 2 original magmatic generators. Again, the end one we haven't wired up yet, but this is where, if you look up here, we've got the single, what do they call it, relay. So we've got an LV wire relay there, which goes up to the top, and then that just connects to these 3 connectors here. So that's our power going out and upstairs. So
some numbers maybe real quick. Upstairs we are using up 180 RF per tick with all the machines running at full speed, and with these 3 here we are producing 200 RF a tick. We used now the lava generators because they are producing 80 RF a tick, while these ones just produce 40 RF a tick. It's a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, much more efficient than those. You need a lot more of the other ones, so we just decided to make them, spare the expense, which we needed actually. I think the electrum was what we needed on it, wasn't it? So we've made this alloy smelter over here, just to sort of make sure we got electrum. So, but it wasn't too difficult other than that, was it?
Now that we've got that production with the sieves, we have been talking about it, and it would be really cool if this would be running all the time, even if we're not playing.
Yes,
right?
that would be really nice if we can just make sure it's always loaded. Let's keep it going.
And so for that, we thought, are you connecting this? Nice. We thought we place a chunk loader here. Chunk loader is essentially something that is acting up like a player, so the chunks around the chunk loader will be loaded and everything will be processed.
Yeah. So, but
you have the recipe opened already?
I haven't. I can see what we need to do that. Is it easy? I've not looked at these. So we're using the chicken chunks one, yeah?
I think chicken chunks.
Oh.
It's fairly easy, but we need an enderperl.
Yeah, that's something we don't have at the moment, isn't it? So we can do the rest.
That's right.
Yeah, we can do the rest, but
enchantment table is not too difficult. We can get the obsidian by putting lava and water together and mining it, and yeah, that's easy. But the enderperl.
Yeah. Well, we can even do the obsidian in the crucible. We don't even have to mine it. So
yeah. What we thought we would do is create a little bit of an area down here where mobs can spawn in but can't walk out, and then we can just stand there like Tracker, pretend like being a mob, and I would just be looking at your feet and do this.
Yeah, so basically a real ghetto style simple mob farm, which is just a single layer. So where are we going to put it?
Yeah.
Where should we?
I think we could just put it over here.
Yeah, it's nice and level, isn't it?
Brought over some I think we should just make it 2 blocks deep, and I still don't have a pickaxe.
I brought some smooth stone. Look, it's.
Can you break this block here?
Which block? This one here.
This one, yeah. And maybe place a smooth stone there where the gap is.
Go.
Then we can set this up. It won't be something that looks pretty or is really useful for a long time. It should just help getting the mobs. So if we do this, nothing can come out.
No.
And we can just bring up the wall and then remove the torch. And then we're done.
I'm just going to see if I can break these. Yeah, don't walk down here, right? Walking down here might be hazardous to your health. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, it's all dark now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It would take us a fair bit, but we'll try to get that enderperl so we can... I think my game just crashed.
No.
I don't know if my recording is still working. We'll see. At least my game is frozen. But it's alright because we want to get an enderperl and then get this chunk loader.
Yeah.
Tracker?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when we opened loot bags?
Yes, I do.
We tried to get this stupid enderperl for the chunk loader.
Yes.
And what did you get from one of the loot bags?
Oh, a seed. Yes.
How long did it take us to get the enderperl? We could have done this so easily.
If we'd planted it so much earlier.
Yeah, but also like we could have just AFK'd for it, and it was a pain to get this enderman to spawn in there so we can kill it and get an enderperl.
Well, eventually it took 3 endermen and about an hour and a half of killing mobs. So yeah.
Just planting this and waiting would have done the trick. This is an ender lily
You never
seed.
asked. You didn't say have you got an ender
grows.
lily seed?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we have a look over here, we do have the chunk loader now.
We have it. Yay. Oops, I've fallen down the stairs. Those stairs. Who put them there?
So this is now loading our world, and we have been away for a day or so because work and stuff.
Things.
And yeah, we have been letting this run, and I have been expanding it a little bit. So let's have a look in the chest here. There's not much inside, as you can see, just a little bit of coal and stuff. Not much ores.
No, not much in there. There might be a reason for that though.
Yeah, the ores are now inside because I added a little machine here.
Yeah.
So this here is a auto packager. It takes a 2x2 only crafting grid and takes everything that it can craft into a 2x2 grid and puts it into this chest. And if you take a look in this chest, we've got plenty of glowstone in here, and occasionally there's ore pieces coming through. And then I made a furnace which takes electricity as well, so I connected it to up there. And this is then smelting everything. Now, should we have a look in the chest?
Yeah, let's go. Wow. That is
We're rich.
nice. We are.
And if you have a look in this chest, I've been emptying the chest at the front and crafting it every two blocks. So
Look at all that yellorium as well.
yeah, yellorium, kind of like uranium in this mod pack. So radioactive stuff, you can create power out of it.
Yep, that's definitely something for the future.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to be that wasteful with energy and like maybe we should go with windmills.
We're gonna need a lot of windmills. I think we need a combination of the two. In the real world, it's both, isn't it?
Yeah. So for our power here, the windmill is not even connected because it's not producing.
Shh! You weren't supposed to say that.
Oh, we were not. Yeah, we'll edit this out. Note to myself, edit this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is our little windmill hammering sieving station.
It looks good
Pretty
though.
cool, right?
Yeah, that looks really cool. I like it. And we've got
we
ores
should
for
take
days.
care of like storing everything away. There's drawers in this mod, which is like holding items in a nice display. But I think we have to do that next time, don't we?
Yeah, I think so. We've run out of time for today, but yeah, we'll get looking at storage options for next time. So that should be pretty good.
All right, then I'd say see you in the next one.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.